Hey guys, welcome back to the Pixie Post. I'm doing a new series, as you can tell from the title. It's called the Moon Series, and I wanted to start it off with a new moon card reading today. Today is June 13th, 2018, so the new moon is in Gemini, which ironically is my birth sign, which is kind of funny. So I wanted to do a one-card draw for the new moon period. The new moon brings a lot of new energy to the world, as well as our lives. Whether you're on a super spiritual path or whether you're just taking it day by day, doing daily life, this can be very enlightening and sometimes even encouraging, because a lot of us are always seeking to improve ourselves, improve our lives, and bring new energy into the mix and cut away old energy. So basically, the new moon is bringing new energy and concentrating on what you want to manifest in your life. The full moon, towards later in the month, basically that is a time of purging and old energy and different things like that, to allow the new energy to come in. So it's all a process, like life is. So it's very, very interesting. And I used to not really be in tune with that, but the past 6 months I've really have been. And it's been very interesting how my life is flowing better than it was before. And whether it resonates with you or not, we'll see. But I figure I'll do one card drawing and see what it tells us to reflect on and maybe even concentrate on for this time period. So here we go. I'm going to use my angel cards today, Whispers of Love. The oracle cards, it says for attracting more love into your life. Now, that doesn't mean just romantic love. It could be any kind of love. Love for yourself, love for the world, love for your family and friends, love for animals and nature. So it can mean a little bit of everything. So again, take whatever you specifically can get from this, and hopefully it will help. So here we go. I'm going to do a lovely shuffling. Hopefully not drop all the cards. I tried to do a take before and dropped all the cards all over the floor. So that's why I always tell people they didn't name me Grace for a reason. So, oh well. And this is the back of the cards. So try to get in the camera here. It's really pretty. It's kind of mystical. And you notice the angel is a heart. So it's kind of two images in one. It's really interesting. And it's funny, when I first got this deck, I looked at the back of the cards. I thought, oh, that's pretty. And the art is really pretty. And the art is by Josephine Wall, in case you're interested. But I didn't notice the heart. And it's really interesting. It's like you can look at something a second time and see something completely different. So it's interesting. So a little tidbit there. Anyway, here we go. And all right. This is a nice one. Okay. Honesty is essential. To be a loving person, it's important that we speak truthfully and in a loving manner. And the number is 38. That's very interesting, because you notice this image right here, it shows a mask. Because face it, in life we all kind of wear a mask. It's not that we're being dishonest or deceiving. It's just we tend to have a side that we show the world or when we're out in public. But in the privacy of our homes or our personal lives, with our families and or a significant other, we show a different side sometimes, or an extension of that side. So it's really interesting. It shows a mask on this one. So basically, it's a very simple message. It's a very empowering message. With this new moon, what I always do as a practice, I write down a few things. It could be a couple of things. It could be one thing or 5 things, however many you want. And I write these things of what I want to bring into my life. it's basically like goals, but short-term goals. And then I work hard to achieve those goals throughout the time period. And a lot of the time, I'll only write maybe 2 goals, because if you do write 5 million of them, you're really going to overwhelm yourself. And especially if you're starting to do this kind of thing, it's better to start in baby steps, in bite-sized chunks, because otherwise you're going to get so overwhelmed and you're going to just say, forget it. And I can be like that if I overwhelm myself. And being a Gemini, I tend to be the type to go all out, go in all these different directions. I want to do this, I want to do that, and it just doesn't happen. So now I do little by little. So this could be a goal for you and for all of us. Basically, showing your true self, not being afraid of what people think or what society thinks, to diminish that fear of being rejected or being looked at differently just because you may be different. And being different is a really good thing. I mean, I break the mold on that one. But I finally got to a point in my life, it's like, okay, if you don't resonate with me, I wish you love, and we can go our separate paths. But if you want to be with me on this journey, that's great. So I think we all have a time period that we get to that point. So this is really, I'm feeling it really encouraging, where we take off those masks. We actually voice our opinions in a loving manner. It's all love-based. It's not being arrogant or having a malicious intent, because for one thing, they'll backfire on you. And also it spreads negativity, which none of us need, especially in this world right now. So this is a very simple and profound message, but basically it just shows you that there's nothing to fear but being yourself. And you have a lot to contribute. And it doesn't have to be this big life-changing thing for people. It can be a little thing that enhances your life, enhances your perspective, and puts you on a more positive path. And this new moon energy, it's a very strong energy, and it will help you do that. So when you write these things, write on a little list that you will keep, and pray on it. Light a candle. That's what I do. Light a candle and I pray or meditate. And then basically just have faith. Believe in that these things will happen. But they don't just happen on their own. You have to work for it. You have to put your part in it. And then let the universe take care of the rest. So then you will see results. It could be little things that you'll notice that your life is changing and relationships are changing, or goals that you have are being achieved, because the new moon energy is coming in to assist you and to give you hope, and you're putting the work into it and you're hustling in a sense. And it all comes together. It all works together. But without one of those things, it doesn't always work. So this is the card for the new moon reading, and just have faith and be honest. And again, always come from a place of love. Don't bring harm to others, verbally or physically. If it's one of those things that you're in a debate of some sort, and you both have differing views and there's no changing minds, even after sharing your perspectives, let it go. It's okay to agree to disagree and walk away from it with respect and love. And I know it's not always easy. Believe me, it's not always easy. But once you train yourself to think in that perspective, it gets easier as time goes on. Well, that gives you the first episode of the New Moon series, the New Moon card reading. I really hope you guys liked it, and this may be a little bit all over the place right now, but we'll get better as we go. So anyway, always remember, shine your inner light because you are worthy. Love you all. Take care. It's going to be a little different than you normally see if you watch any of the new moon, I was going to say movies out there. People are on their spiritual path, and even people who really aren't, who aren't on a path. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, that will be encouraged. Hi guys, this is Jen, and obviously you already know that because you subscribe to my channel and watch my videos. So I think I'm going to retract. Okay. Gosh, it's doing so well until now. God, I need a wall to bang my head again.